Hey guys, it's JKR and this is my Lucian matchup video guide. Just a quick reminder that I'm streaming Grandmaster, baby. Mid gameplay 6 days a week, every day but Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/WickJKR. Okay, let's talk about Lucian. This is going to be a fun one. For your runes, like always, we will be taking Conqueror, even though you probably won't have many opportunities to stack it. In the first row, we will be taking Triumph. You won't get an opportunity to stack Overheal versus Lucian. You will 100% always be below 100% HP. In the second row, you can grab Alacrity or Tenacity if the enemy team has lots of CC, but obviously Tenacity doesn't do anything versus Lucian. In the final row, I grab Last Stand, but Coup de Grace is also viable. For your second tree, I would highly recommend Resolve. Second Wind is going to make this matchup so much less impossible, and Overgrowth is a good pickup for the upcoming build. If you have an Enchanter on your team, Revitalize could be better, or if there's really that much CC, you can go unflinching. Onto Itemization. Itemizing against Lucian is pretty straightforward on the current patch, 11.14, but may change in the future. Currently, I build D-Shield as my starting item, and whenever I recall, I pick up Cloth Armor, going for either Steel Caps first if I can afford it, or Bramble if I have less money. Either way, your first two items are Plated Steel Caps and Bramble Vest. These two items will make Lucian's damage laughable if he's not ahead. For my Mythic, since I'm planning on going tank, I grab Divine Sunderer. From there, I just play for my team, grabbing things like Randuin's, and then possibly finishing off my Bramble to a Thornmail if there's a lot of healing on the enemy team. I go that build every single time I'm against Lucian. However, it is important to note that at the time of making this video, on the current patch, Divine Sunderer is incredibly overtuned in my opinion, and in the future it may be better to grab a different Mythic, maybe something like Shield Bow, but the rest of the build will still apply. You'll still be buying Steel Caps and Bramble first item. Summoner Spells. In the Lucian matchup, I'm playing for my team, so I usually take Teleport. In addition, if he's going to poke you, it's nice to be able to teleport back to lane in case you sustain too much damage. There's a lot of Assassins on the enemy team. Exhaust could also be a good option. Exhaust isn't bad versus Lucian either. I never really take Ignite in this matchup. The matchup. Lucian is one of Viego's worst matchups because Viego really can't do anything without risking the entire game by dying to Lucian. The most consistent thing that you can do in this matchup is to get D-Shield and survive long enough to get your Bramble Steel Caps. Once you have Bramble Steel Caps, you can actually look to fight, because Lucian's damage won't be able to tear through you effectively. The hardest part of this matchup is surviving the early game. Lucian's Q is dodgeable. If you are quick enough, you can use Viego's W to dodge his Q when he tries to poke you through the minions. Lots of times when I see a Lucian picked on the enemy team, I'm not even mad. Because even though the matchup is so shit, Lucian isn't as useful as Viego later in the game. So as long as you are confident enough to make it through the early game, you will outscale him and be more useful. One final tip for this matchup is to try and bait out his dash by charging your W. Even in High Masters, I still fight Lucians who you will stand in front of them charging your W and they will dash before you even let it go. This can help you not only hit a fully charged stun, but can also guarantee your ult hitting or at least a flash coming out of them. And that's all I have for the Lucian matchup. If you're interested in my thoughts on other matchups, be sure to check out my matchup sheet in the description. If you like these matchup videos, be sure to check out the others in the playlist. And finally, if you have any other questions about this matchup or anything Viego, just comment below or stop by my stream. I'm always down to help you guys out. If you enjoyed the video, a like and a subscription would be greatly appreciated, and thank you guys for watching.